Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews, well, I'm covering two titles to which Mark Waid is working on. First is the Batman and Robin Year 1, Issue 5, to which I'm actually going to the halfway mark in relation to the series. And then we have World's Finest, which I have pretty much followed from its early storyline, one of its early storylines that it has come in, and it's come to fruition to up to issue, I think it's 36 there that we're looking at, or 35 to 36. So let's get things ready and organized for the first one that will be reviewed. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which we have the character of Clayface making an appearance, and of course there's something happening in relation to Batman as well as Robin. To which I give the cover a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So, as the day starts off, we have Alfred going to pick up Dick Grayson along with Bruce Wayne, as Dick Grayson hasn't quite lasted his, I guess, first day in school. And of course we learned that there was a bit of an argument that took place, and to which Bruce Wayne had to be called in for intervention. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we see Batman is doing some of his usual detective work. Whilst this is occurring, Alfred has just relayed that Robin has gone missing, or Dick Grayson has gone missing. But we do catch up with Dick Grayson here, who is, of course, going out in the streets, wanting to take on some villains of his own. And yes, he does get to take out some villains of his own. And of course, Batman, in his own encounter, meets up with the character of Clayface. And as this is occurring, we do learn that Dick Grayson, or should we say Robin, has been captured by Grimaldi. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. The story rating consisting of time, location, and cast. So how do we go in the area of time? Nothing in the area of time. Next is the location, of course, within the area of Gotham. Next is the cast of characters consisting of Bruce Wayne, Batman, Dick Grayson, Robin. Of course, we had Alfred, we had Jim Gordon make an appearance, we had Clayface, and last but not least, the character of Grimaldi. For the overall story rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into World's Finest issue, or into the World's Finest issue. So as the story, as we move into first things first in relation to this cover of issue 36, does this cover in any way, shape, or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough, it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we catch up with both Bruce Wayne and Batman and Robin, who have encountered the Floronic Man. In their encounter, only for the character to get away. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, we finally get to see Superman helping out with what's actually happening in the area of the deep. And of course we get to see Arthur Curry, or should we say Aquaman, being the king of the Atlantis and doing his job. Until last but not least, we get the appearance of Swamp Thing. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story rating. First things first, did we get anything comic book reference-wise? Like, are there any comic book issues that might be quite important to what's happening in this story right now, even if it's a previous issue? The answer is no. Because of that, there will be a loss of points. Next is the area of time. Was time addressed within the story? No. Again, a loss of points. Next is the location, to which we know a lot of this takes place in the area of Atlantis. The cast of characters consisting Bruce Wayne Batman, Dick Grayson Robin, Clark Kent Superman, the Floronic Man, Aquaman, of course we had Mira, and last but not least we had the character of Swamp Thing. For the overall story rating, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.